Family, so excited to have all of you join us today on Facebook Live. You may have all been getting emails and communications seen on social media that today is Giving Tuesday. And so I'm excited to actually do our Facebook Live on Giving Tuesday. And we actually took a different approach this year at launch. For Giving Tuesday, we have asked the community to, of course, we always want to receive financial contributions. That's the main structure of Giving Tuesday. But more importantly, we want our launch family to grow. We need staff to work directly with our children in our early learning and our school age after school programs. And so our Giving Tuesday ask is that if you know anybody who loves children, wants to work with children, meets some of the minimum qualifications that you can find on the job posting on our website, we would love to have additional people join our launch family and work with our children. So that's the ask that we have this year on Giving Tuesday, and hopefully our community will respond and we will continue to grow as an organization. Speaking of our programs and our work with children, I am very, very fortunate to have Lisa Crouch with me today. Lisa is one of our regional directors, has been with us been with Launch for 5 years. And I have just had the opportunity to see you working, directly, Lisa, in our sites, in our centers, in our programs. I attended one of professional development trainings that you had with your staff team, and you were just so engaging and so inspiring as a leader. And so I've been excited to have you join me in this space and just share a little bit more about what keeps you excited about working at Launch, what brings you joy in these seasons and these times as you reflect on your experience here in our organization. So welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Yeah. What keeps me excited? The kids keep me excited. I taught preschool for a long time before I decided to go into management and be a director. So I do miss being in the classrooms sometimes because the kids are what is just really fun. And especially in our preschool classrooms, I love, as a regional director, I can go in and I'm trying really hard to know all the kids' names. I have 6 preschool classrooms in my region and 3 after-school programs. And I don't have all of them yet, but I'm trying really hard to have all of them. So it's really fun for me to be able to go into a classroom and the kids know my name. They're excited to show me something that they're working on or that they're doing. And that's really what why I've always liked working in this field, is because of the kids. And here at Launch, another reason why I love working at Launch is I work with some really awesome people. And my site managers are really awesome people. Some of my coworkers, my regional directors, even my supervisors, admin. Launch really feels like a second family, and it feels really good to come to work and be welcomed and just enjoy where you're at and enjoy the people that you're working around. So that's what I'm a people person. So that's what keeps me going. And yeah, and also just seeing Launch's success, even through all these trying times. Like, Launch has really advanced a lot in the last couple of years, and seeing that success is very exciting.
Yeah, it's been really amazing that despite the pandemic, we have been able just to continue to keep children and families engaged and served. And just a few weeks ago, we boxed up a bunch of really, really good fruits and vegetables and food for our families. And in a couple of weeks, we're going to do the same thing as people enter into the winter holiday season. And so it's just, there's so many ways that we have the opportunity to give back to our children, our families. And I hear you, what I hear you say is also, we receive that joy, like we receive from them, and just the activities that we're able to do with the kids and with
Yeah,
our families. Yeah.
exactly.
Wow. So tell me, like you were talking about, like, you're overseeing these 4 sites, 6 preschool programs. What are you looking for in staff to join Launch? What are you looking? What inspires you about our teachers at Launch?
Our teachers, we have really amazing teachers at Launch. I'm really impressed with our teachers. I can walk into a classroom and you can tell how much work they've put in to their, what they're doing with the kids. And seeing the kids excited also shows me that, the kids are having a good time, the teachers are engaged with them, and just providing lots of learning opportunities for them. Yeah.
They're real creative.
Yes, our teachers are so creative. I'm like, wow, I never thought of that.
Yeah. And even some of the experiences that are invited into our programs, like you and I were just recently talking about the Double Dutch experience that kids are having. And that happened yesterday at one of your sites.
Yes, it happened yesterday. It was amazing. So that was at our Madrona site. And it was the first time that I've been able to see it or participate in it. And I actually did participate. I was able to double dutch. I was so proud of myself. I used to do it in elementary school. So it's been quite a while since I've jumped into a double dutch jump rope, but I was able to do it. The ladies actually told me that I should join their divas.
Oh, you're gonna be a double dutch diva. I love that. Right. And those are some of the experiences. I'm sure, like, all the kids that participate, right? They leave feeling like they could be, double dutch divas as well, or double dutch champions someday.
Yeah. And it was really great to see. We had a couple of girls that were really hesitant to do it. They were scared. They didn't think they were going to be able to do it. But the women, the double dutch divas, just really encouraged them, and we were all like encouraging them. And it would be difficult at first, but the women would just keep like, let's try it again, and tell them when to jump, and then they got it, and all of them were able to get it. So they all had success, and so it was really, really fun to see. Yeah.
What are some hopes that you have for the new year we're getting ready to enter into with your sites and with your staff?
With my staff and sites. So definitely I'm hoping that we can increase staff. I don't think it's a secret that the childcare sector is having shortage of staff right now. So in that sense, it can make programming a little difficult, especially when we're already low staffed. And then, teachers get sick, of course, things happen, and then people have to call out. And so then we're really, in more of a bind because we're already not fully staffed. So that's one of the big hopes for the new year is to increase our staff. And then other things, this pandemic has just changed things so much, and other things that I'm hopeful for that soon can come back is like field trips and in-person family engagement. So as I've said before, I'm a very people person, and I love engaging with families in person, inviting them into our buildings and having celebrations with the children, and the families being able to see where the kids are at all day, see their classrooms, and really engage with the parents in that way. Zoom calls are great.
Yeah.
And they're nice and they're cute, and the kids like it to go on and see their teacher on the computer. But it's much more exciting if it's in person. So, and then especially for our summer programs, I'm not sure where we're at this summer, but the last 2 summers, we haven't been able to do field trips with the kids. And as we all know, summer camps, that's the big exciting part of summer camps, is field trips. But we did have our expanded learning opportunities director, Isis, has done a great job with like virtual field trips. And so those have been amazing. But again, it's just not quite the same as a real field trip. Taking a bus with kids, and that's exciting for the kids and exciting for teachers. And so that's kind of my hopes for the new year, is to get back to some normal programming, I guess we could call it.
Yeah, I bet the kids really miss that too.
Yeah, especially in the summertime. It's, it puts a lot more demand on the teachers for, we've got kids from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. and how are we going to keep these kids entertained all day long? And so, because field trips really break that up a little bit, and without being able to
you mentioned Isis, and I know she's been like a miracle worker with this. And my understanding is there may be an opportunity over winter break for the kids to go to the stadium where the Kraken practice and be on the ice with them. That's a possibility over a winter break in a couple of weeks. So we might be able to test out our first return to live field trips.
Yeah, that will be awesome.
Fingers crossed.
I haven't heard anything yet, but that gives me much more hope for summer then too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it definitely gives us hope for summer. And so, we have an amazing team. It's really creative, and I'm just so appreciative of your leadership and your creativity and thoughtfulness, and how you encourage and uplift your staff team and your site managers. I know you're part of a regional director team where there's 3 of you, and you all just work like in sync and support each other.
Kim and Brent are great. We're in communication all the time, just making sure we all have different strengths. Right. And so if we have questions, anything, we can just lean on each other, and it's quick, and then we move on.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And you also partner, you lead our, some partnerships with the school buildings and with the city of Seattle, the school district. So how's that been for you?
Yeah, good. We've got some really good relationships now with the principals at the school. Some schools where we didn't in the past maybe didn't have as great of a relationship, we've really been working on that. And I think right now we're in a really good place with all of the principals at all of my schools right now. Yeah, in my region. Yeah. So that's been really exciting, because it just makes things, great to have that communication between the school and that relationship with the principal.
Okay. Wow. Well, thank you for that. Well, we are at the end of our December Facebook Live, and as I shared at the beginning, it is Giving Tuesday, so you can go to our website if you're a community member and someone who is watching this and wants to support. We are at www.launchlearning.org, and then if you know of teachers or potential teachers or staff who might join the Launch team, Launch family, become a part of Lisa's amazing team at the 4 schools that she is, the 4 sites that she is serving, please do reach out and share that information or direct people to us. So thank you, Lisa. And I will hopefully see you next week or a week after next, maybe at a Double Dutch.
Yes, please come. Yes.
All right. Thank you. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.